Uh-oh. It looks like we are live. Welcome, everybody. It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. My name is Tallboy. That's right. Tallboy is here. And we are here to simplify technology in a language that you can understand. So, without further ado, we have Hit the Spot 1006, Lisa Maria, Jessica, and we also got Najla in fan base tapping in with us. So shout out to all of y'all. We're going to talk about Walmart drone delivery. Are you open to having a drone drop off your packages in your backyard? Netflix changes. Say what? Aren't you tired of that? RealPage, have you heard of them? They've been messing with your rent, and you probably didn't even know all of that. So we're going to talk about that, and Revis is going to break down the word of the day called giftware. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. How y'all doing? It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. We are here. We are here. Thanksgiving was last week. We said that there was no show, but guess what? There was a show. My name is Tallboy. Like I said, I told Revis made the executive decision saying that there was going to be no show. And I said, I think I kind of want to do one anyway. So that's what we ended up doing. So I'm sorry. If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, it was no pressure because I knew it was all about family. I knew it was all about being with your loved ones. People were getting their meals prepared. And I just wanted you to, enjoy the time. So, yeah, that's what it is. So we're here to simplify tech in a language that you can understand. I got my man Revis here. How you doing, brother?
Oh, doing all right. How about yourself?
Hey, man, I got a lot of moving parts going on leading up into this weekend for an event that I have going on. And is my sign crooked or something? That's weird. Okay, well, don't judge me. My sign is crooked over there. It looked like it's okay. But we got a big weekend coming up. Cyber Monday, Black Friday just hit. Did you do any shopping, Revis?
Oh, of course not.
None?
None whatsoever.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, did anybody do any Black Friday shopping? Let us know in the comments. What did you get? Was there anything that just really stood out your way and said, hey, I had to get that? We'll talk about that a little bit later on. All right. But yeah, without further ado, we got a jam-packed show. As you can see, Walmart drone delivery, Netflix changes, RealPage, and your rent. And, our boy TBJ, he's going to talk to you about the rules to the show.
What's going on, everybody? TBJ in the building. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? Did you get a chance to hang out with all your people? Hopefully it wasn't no drama in the households, and you got some good food. And don't forget Black Friday and Cyber Monday. What'd you get? Tell us in the comments. Look, this is how you can participate. You can watch on your phone, TV, or PC. But at the end of the day, we just want you to rock with us. You know what I'm saying? Look, can you tell 2 or 3 people what's going on? Because we got a live show, and they get to ask questions in real time, because this is what we do. Now, just tell people what we're doing. Will you just share the show? Now, look, we are all about authenticity, transparency, and we like to keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I'm going to tell you just flat out, it's here. So what you going to do about it? I say it is here. What you gonna do about it? Look, without further ado, Tallboy needs to start talking about some drones. Oh, God. Tallboy, let's go.
Guys, this is not a game. It is happening. The tech is here. You can now have your packages. That's right. You can have your packages delivered to you from the sky to your home. That's right. Walmart is making moves to basically modernize how you get your groceries or packages that you need or items that you need from the store. They recently announced a partnership with Wing. We talked about this as a rollout that they were testing. What was it last year, Revis? Maybe 2 years ago. But basically, it's a subsidiary of Google to launch drone delivery in the metro Atlanta area starting today, December 3rd. The concept is straightforward. The goal is to get goods to your doorstep in 30 minutes or less. And these drones fly about 60 miles an hour and can carry packages weighing up to 2.5 pounds. It is a specific solution for light, immediate needs like eggs, over-the-counter medication, or if you have your favorite fur baby, your pet. All right. So Amazon and DoorDash has tested similar technology, but Walmart is currently pushing to make this a standard option for shoppers. Now, if you live in Georgia, they have this service that's rolling out in 6 specific areas, and that's Woodstock, Conyers, Hiram, Dallas, or McDonough, or Loganville. But if you live in Dallas, Texas, Bentonville, Arkansas, and they plan to open or expand to Charlotte, Houston, Orlando, and Tampa. So if you plan on being in, or if you live in one of those areas, you might be able to say, hey, I forgot some toothpaste. Hey, I forgot, a canned good or something like that while you're cooking your holiday deal. I mean, your holiday, your holiday meal. And you could just literally go into the Walmart app and order it, and a drone will deliver it to you in your back or your front yard. To use the service, you can visit the Wing website or download their app to see if your home falls within the delivery zone. And after you place the order, you select a specific spot on your property for the drop off. The drone flies over, lowers the package on a tether, and releases it gently before flying away. The service offers a practical value beyond just being new technology. So basically, hey, I forgot an item. I mean, doesn't that make sense? It solves a couple logistical problems without the physical energy of getting in your car, driving to an actual Walmart. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about walking through the aisles to find the product, especially if it's for a single item purchase. What about if you're sick and during the flu, you don't want to leave and get other people sick, or maybe you have a child that's late at night and, they need some medicine. You can order this medication and it can be dropped off at your home. And, what if you're cooking and you forgot some butter or you need some flour? Drop it off in your backyard. So there's a lot of real world use cases for this. And if you're working from home, you can also, and you can't leave for lunch, you can have a drone drop off a sandwich. Like, there's so many ways to use this. So the question that I have for you is, what do you think of the Walmart drone delivery? If you're watching on your phone, let us know. 1, I can't wait to try this. 2, I'm not feeling this. 3, they are taking over the skies. What's next? Or 4, this is innovative. If you're watching on your phone, let us know. What do you think of Walmart drone delivery? Revis, your thoughts?
Man, look at here. It sounds like a good idea. The thing is, I drive a truck. What if one of these things go astray? Well, I got to look out for cars. I got to look out for drones too. Oh my goodness. And what about the friendly skies? Are they still going to be friendly? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Like I said, I like the idea. I just think that we're in a situation where we have to figure it out and say who's going to be in charge of this, Revis, if that makes sense. Like, what if I'm flying my personal drone and I'm in your airspace? Who owns the airspace, right? I think that's something that people have to factor in. I think that this is a great idea, especially with it being in the suburbs. I cannot see this being in in the metropolitan city area. But if you're out on the outskirts, yeah, this makes perfect sense. There is a video that's going around on TikTok right now where a family was saying that they tried the service and they could not believe that they got the package that they wanted, and they watched the drone come from the sky, drop tethered the package down, and boom, there they go. And they were like, oh my God, it just delivered it. Now you don't even have to leave the house.
And then Walmart put a different twist to it. Before it was a 2 pound package, 2.5 pound package, but Walmart, they're 5 pounds now, right?
No, it's 2.5. It's still 2.5.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody said it was 5 pounds.
No, well, right now, I know today they launched here in Georgia. It was on the news. It was on Good Morning America. They were really doing their thing today, saying, hey, this just launched and we want you to try it. Now, what it does in Dallas or in Bentonville, Arkansas, we don't know that situation. But, I mean, we have drones delivering your 1 or 2 items. Now, you can't just say I want a whole bunch of items, because once you hit that 2.5 pound limit, but you're thinking you don't have to deal with traffic. What if it's an immediate need? It could be to your house in less than 5 to 10 minutes because it's within a certain mile radius of a Walmart from your home. So it's not like, oh, the drone is flying from one side of the city to the other. It's within a certain mile radius of those locations that are selected, if that makes sense.
But is there a charge?
Right now, I believe it's just free. They did not say that. They just said that they want you to try it. It's not serviced in my area, so I don't know. Let's see.
I would like to know if it's a charge.
Sheila Baker says, yeah, I can see airspace being an issue. Yeah. And Solo says, what if I'm at a festival? Can I get an order? Tailgate. So it's not actually in the city. It's on the outskirts. So if you're here in Georgia and if they have a festival out in, let's see, Hiram, Conyers, Woodstock, Dallas, McDonough, or Loganville, and it's within that certain mile radius of a Walmart, yeah, you could probably have it drop off right there at the amphitheater or at the concert hall. That would be ideal. Sheila Baker says, get smart, Jetsons, move over. Like, we're actually getting a chance to see this happen in real time. We watched this as kids happen, but now look at where we are. Any other
space rockets?
Oh, well, I get it. Yeah, space. Yeah, those space rockets. I like it. This is new. So, like I said, if you know anybody that's in Charlotte, Houston, Orlando, Tampa, it's coming soon. Bentonville, Arkansas, Dallas, Texas, it's already there, and it just released in Georgia or Atlanta, outskirts, suburbs today. Okay? That's what it is.
And then I noticed, where does it go from here?
What do you mean?
Because, I'm from Michigan and they have dispensaries. Wouldn't that be kind of great if the dispensaries would drop your product right at your house?
Yeah, but I think the dispensaries, they're about to get shut down. I don't know if you heard about that new amendment that they added with this whole SNAP thing where they're shutting down the dispensaries. I don't know if you heard about that or not, but yeah, I don't want to go down that road, but some things are changing over there.
Okay.
He says, okay, okay. TBJ, where you at, man? Where you at?
What's up, y'all? I'm back. Drones with Walmart? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Would you order something? I think that'd be kind of cool to come in your backyard. But look, before we get into the word of the day, Revis and Tallboy, they're going to talk a little bit about Netflix changes and RealPage and your rent. they saying that they've been scamming people. Maybe not scamming, but Tallboy will tell you all about it, okay? Well, look, my personal partner, he had a couple days off. He been traveling all over the world, so, not the world, because he don't want to get on no planes, because he say he do relation planes. He say because ships sink. But anyway, he got this word of the day called giftware. I ain't never heard of this one, so we waiting for his breakdown. So without further ado, lady, sing the song. Say what? He liking that. Tall boy. Roll tape.
He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn.
Happy holidays, Revis. What's up, player?
Yeah, happy holidays, TBJ.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
What they say, take me through there, take me through there.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You been alright?
Yeah, I've been making it.
Where we going, twin? Take me through that, take me through that. Where we going, twin? Take me through that, take me through that.
Yeah, take me through that, Revis. Where we going, twin? Where we at these days?
I am in Catula, Texas.
Catula? Never heard of you say that one before.
Oh, I've been here before when I did the show. Fortunately, I had to come up here to get a little work done to my truck.
Oh, okay, all right. The truck is fine. It's not on the side of the road or nothing like that, right?
No, I had a little antifreeze leak, and I had them order the part last week, and I told them I will be there today, and they fixed it and did a little extra work for me, and now I'm ready to roll.
Oh, okay. So you ready to get out there? Okay. How was the holidays? Was it good for you?
It was just a holiday.
Oh, did you go
I
anywhere?
spent it by myself on the road.
Oh, okay. You didn't have no lady friend to cook a meal for you, whatever city you was in?
No, I didn't. I think I had Subway for the holiday,
Subway. Eat fresh.
and it wasn't turkey. It was tuna.
Oh, man. Okay, all right. Well, you said you didn't do no Cyber Monday or no Black Friday, but you got some tuna fish sandwiches over there. Okay, I got you. Well, look, we got this word of the day called giftware. Now, you see on the screen it says, wares are good, suitable for gifts, but we needed to talk about it from a technology perspective. And the way Tallboy told me to tell you is giftware is a type of software license that is basically more polite version of freeware. The developer gives you the software for free, no strings attached, no cost. It's a gift. Now the catch, while you don't have to pay, the license usually asks, but does not force you to give something back if you like it. That gift back could be a bug report, a thank you note, sending a developer a physical gift like a postcard or an adult beverage, or just crediting them in your own project. Say you did a review. And then also, there's another definition for giftware. If you're talking to marketing or sales folks in tech, giftware is just a fancy word for branded merch or swag. Basically, high-end tech gadgets companies give the clients, employees, or partners to, flex their brand. And we're not talking about cheap plastic pens in tech. Giftware just is, the Bluetooth speakers with their logo on it, or high-quality power banks with their logo on it, or tumblers, or, headphones with their logo on it. So basically, that's giftware. You need a sentence or you got it?
Boy, this is a tough word.
I'll give you a
And
sentence.
I think I'm
you
just
want
gonna
me to
go.
give you a
Yeah, I
sentence?
need a sentence.
I told the broker to quit playing with those cheap keychains and slide some real giftware if he wants to keep us happy. We need high-end headsets, not plastic junk. Break it down, Revis.
You know, this is not an easy word.
Mm-hmm.
And the word giftware, and it sounds good because we're talking about something that's branded, like the Lab Tech Show or TBE Media. So we're talking about high end product. We're talking about the Lab Tech Show where we encourage you to come on here. It is free for you. But even though the content that you get is free, we would like you to contribute. And that's what giftware is. It's something that they're going to give you something for free. But if you like it, they would like you to contribute something. Now, even though you gave the definition, you said you can send them some kind of gift or a gift card or something like that. Hey, every week when you look at the Lab Tech Show, hey, we tell you this is the brands, and if you want to donate, this is the Cash App and the PayPal. That's what this is. It's a giftware. We're giving you something for free. We're not charging you for it. But guess what? If you would like to, we can accept some kind of gift for this wear.
Okay, player, that's your definition. We're gonna ask the audience. I wonder where Hit the Spot 1006 or End of Trading is. Are they in the comments? How did Revis do on the word of the day? If you're watching on your phones, let us know. 1, great job, sir. 2, it was okay, but I will let him ride with this. 3, I never knew this was a word, but now I know. 4, I'm not feeling his breakdown. Or 5, this man teaches me something new. I like it. 1 through 5, let us know in the comments. How did Revis do on the word of the day? Oh my God. He said something free. And tip and send some coin, all that good old stuff. Oh man.
A little money on.
Yeah, I see. Look, James Hicks, he got the eyes going. And then Jessica over on Chatter, she was like 2. I don't know about that one, player. Like, I don't know. She's like, I'm going to let him ride with it. It was okay, but I'm going to let him ride. Oh, man.
But you're going to learn something every week. If it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad, you're going to learn something.
That's true. That's true. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
I may just be an idiot. If you learn that, that's something new too. Hey, I just may be an idiot.
Oh man, I don't know what to do with this man. Oh my God, what are we gonna do with him, y'all? What are we gonna do with him? Let us know in the comments how did Revis do on the day. You got a couple 1s, a 2, a 5. Yeah, Shirley P says 5. This man teaches me something new. I like it. And Lisa Maria and Sheila Baker said, great job, sir. I see you. I see you. You gonna hang out with Tall? You gonna hang out with Tall Boy? Or what you gonna do, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out. I gotta get up and drive early, but I missed the show last week. So guess what? We gonna hang out today.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Well, back to you, Tall Boy. Back to you.
All right, guys. As you can see, we are going to talk a little bit about Netflix changes momentarily, RealPage, and your rent. But before we do all of that, we have a poll question that was in the YouTube, and we're going to ask you here, which tech are you most excited about? The self-driving vehicles, delivery drones, augmented reality, virtual reality, and for some odd reason, humanoids is not there. So 1 through 4, let us know. And I'm going to look on YouTube and see what were you guys looking for, or how did you guys choose it? So on YouTube, you guys said delivery drones, 45%. And then on self-driving vehicles was 36%. And I guess humanoid robots like a Rosie or virtual reality, I guess you guys were like, hey, I'm not really feeling all of that. So yeah, let us know in the comments, which one are you looking most forward to tapping in and seeing in the coming years, shall we say. So yeah, that's...
I'm looking forward to the self-driving vehicles. I think the roads need to be safer, and if these self-driving vehicles going to stop all these accidents like they have in Atlanta every day, I'm ready for it.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how that goes, Revis. That's all I can say. We'll see how that goes. All right. Let's move on to our next topic. Am I clear in the screen? It looked like I am, but it looks like I'm blurry. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not, but hey, it looks like I'm good. Okay. Netflix, they're making some changes. I know everybody has Netflix. And basically, if you like to screencast your Netflix from your phone to, like, say a TV, say you're renting an Airbnb or you're at a hotel, you don't have to log in on the actual TV. You can log in on your phone, watch it, and you can screencast it. Well, Netflix said, hold up. We ain't going to tell you about it, but we're going to stop doing it. And basically, they recently updated its support for Google Cast to disable the feature in most situations. And the only way to use it is if you pay for one of their more expensive plans. And even once you pay for the more expensive plans, that still does not mean that it's going to work unless you have one of their older TVs or streaming dongles. The Google Cast system began appearing in apps shortly after the original Chromecast launched in 2013. And so they said Netflix users have been able to start video streams on TVs and streaming boxes from the mobile app. And that was, very big because streamers without their own remote or screen interface, they could just go in on their phone, find the movie that they want, hit Screencast, and it's right there on the TV. Well, Netflix said no more. Google basically has moved beyond the remote-free Chromecast experience. So now their Chromecasts now come with remotes, but before they did not. And most TVs have their own standalone Netflix apps. So Netflix itself is also allergic to anything that would allow people to, share passwords or watch in a new place. So, they don't want that password sharing. So over the last couple of weeks, Netflix updated its app to remove casting options or mirroring, a change in 2019 to kill Apple AirPlay. So if you had Apple AirPlay on your phone, if you had an Apple phone, you were able to do that. Well, they killed that off, but Google Chromecast was still an option. Well, they're saying that it's no longer supported. That's it. Unless you pay for the $18 a month or $18 a month per month service. But if you have the $8 ad supported plan, there's no casting support. And then even then, they said that it only appears for devices without a remote, like the earlier generations for Google Chromecast. That's crazy work right there. Travelers who frequently go places, they have the Google Cast on the back of the TV or whatever the case may be. They, go to an Airbnb and begin streaming content to a big screen from their phone and typing in the credentials. Well, no, you can't do that no more. You got to literally go into the TV with the app, log into your password or log into the service with your password. And now you have to remember to take it off when you leave that Airbnb or that hotel. Netflix basically just said, hey, it's a hard line stance, and that's just what it is. They are no longer doing the password sharing. They want you to manually log into your account, and that's just no more. That's it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. The question that I have for you before I ask Revis, let me see. What do you think of Netflix ending the casting experience? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we'll have to figure that out. What do you think of it, Revis? Talk to me. What do you think about that?
I think that Netflix is doing way too much. And I want to know if they are actually losing money by doing all this.
No, they're actually
The
not.
passwords,
Believe it or not,
no?
no, because this is their way to go to investors and say, hey, this is how we can justify to say how many people are watching as opposed to the casting. If you're watching, or excuse me, if you're casting, you can't tell. But, once a show ends, that's it. Then you got to go back into the app. Or, when you're on the TV experience, it tells you what's next. So now they can go to investors and say, hey, people are using the app because it shows, hey, this has this analytic. But if you're going to your phone, you don't have that analytic because you're just watching one movie and then that's it. And then now you have to stop casting, find another movie, and then watch. Whereas if you're on your remote, or on your TV, you use your remote, it's like, oh, well, what's next? And you have your 3 or 4 movies that are there.
So they're actually making money by making things harder for people.
If that's what you want to call it, that's what you call it.
Okay. Hey, you know what? They're just the model. Everybody else is going to do the same thing. I like the fact that I can be on my telephone, and the things that's on my telephone I can watch on my laptop, or some of the things I can watch on my television in here. And it's kind of bad when they're making things a lot harder.
Sheila Baker says they just keep messing up stuff. Like I said, they just can't get it right. I don't understand why they would do something like that. That the math just does not math to me on why you would do something like this. But hey, to each his own. What do I know? Lisa Maria says, I'm not watching this on my phone. I don't have a tablet. So now every time I want to watch a movie, I have to log in every time. I'm confused. So
a lot of people.
Hold on. Let me get
have
this.
Things.
Let me get this right with Lisa Maria.
Okay.
She says, I'm not watching this on my phone. I don't have a tablet. So now every time I want to watch a movie, I have to log in every time. I'm confused. Okay, so this is how it works, Lisa Maria. What people were able to do in the past, they were able to, say you go to a hotel, say you go to an Airbnb, they have the TV there. Instead of you grabbing a remote and turning on the TV and logging in, or using the QR code on your phone to log in on Netflix, you could just go on your phone, find the movie or the television show that you wanted, and once it comes up, it says, would you like to cast to a streaming TV? You hit yes, and all of a sudden what you're watching on your phone is now on the TV. No logging into passwords, no typing it in, using the arrow up, down, left, right. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll be smiling when I said that. But there's no more of that, right? Now, when you go to an Airbnb or a hotel, or you go to somebody else's house, you have to literally grab the remote and you have to manually type in the password, or they'll say, hey, we'll text a code to you, and then you're now signed into the TV. You can no longer cast it from your phone. That's basically what this is saying here. They quietly did it. They didn't want anybody to know. And basically they said, get with the times, whether you like it or not. That's the way I interpret it. She says, okay, so as long as I'm at home, I'm good. Yes, this is only if you're this is only if you're somewhere else. So let's just say you go to a party and and you guys all want to watch a movie on the TV. You could literally, if you had Netflix on your phone, you could technically, you could just open up the phone. They have a smart TV, and then you could literally cast it right to the screen. And once the movie is over with, no harm, no foul, I go on my way. But now you have to log in. So now you logged in. What if you leave and you forget to log out? Now that person has Netflix on that TV for a certain amount of time because you're there. You put in your password. So now you have to remember to log out.
And if you don't log out, that is password sharing.
Yeah, that's true. I can't even knock it. That is truly password sharing. Airbnbs are not for me. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so therefore, you can lose your Netflix because you forgot to log out of a television and you tried to log in somewhere else. So now you can't be in two places at one time. So now you get penalized.
Well, I think, Revis, in all fairness, I do think that they'll allow you to stay in that account for a little while. I mean, on that TV for like a week, 2 weeks, but that's about it.
Well, I don't have Netflix at my house. So if you have Netflix and you would like to come to my house and log in on my television and give me Netflix for a couple weeks, hey, by all means, come do it, please.
I get it, brother. I get it. Okay. I get it. All right. Well, let's see. What do we have here? What's going on, everybody? It is the Lab Tech Show. Come on. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Did you hit the like button today? Embrace this technology. We got you. We telling you. We're breaking it down. It's called the Lab Tech Show. This is a community, and we want you to be all a part of it, okay? So please tell a friend. Tell them what we do every Wednesday. It is a live show. We are building, and we want you to be a part of it. We'll be at Vegas in a couple of weeks for the Consumer Electronics Show, and we'll be bringing back that innovative, what's next, what's new type of technology. So the only way you can do it is if you're part of the family. You got to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell, and it's called the Lab Tech Show.
Everybody, Wednesdays at 8. Alexa, play my favorite R&B song. I learned what to buy so I can get my groove on. The Lab Tech Show showed me how I can easily remember to take my meds. Well, look, I got my nudge.
Revis told me to expand my vocabulary. Do you see this bumptious driver?
I embraced it, and it saved me the walk to my gate. Tall boy drops gems.
I see you, Granddad, keeping up.
I'm not trying to get left behind.
It's time to cancel this subscription and make the switch to AI.
Better use of our money. The Lab Tech Show breaks down the latest tech, makes it simple, and keeps it real for the culture, for everybody. Wednesdays at 8.
Revis, have you heard of a company called RealPage?
I have not.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see who RealPage really is. Let me see if I can open this up real quick. RealPage software. Let's see if we can get that real quick. RealPage software. Property management software. I guess that's what they are. Wikipedia calls them American software company. Let me see if I can get that on the screen for you right there. Uh-oh. RealPage is an American software company specialized in property management software for algorithmic rent setting. It is owned by a private equity firm, Thoma Bravo, and its services are used to manage more than 24 million housing units worldwide in multifamily, commercial, single family, and vacation rentals. That's RealPage, all right? Let me share with you what they've been doing. And we all been saying the rent going up, rent going up. Why is the rent going up? I don't understand it. Well, RealPage has something to do with this. RealPage says landlords' go-to tool set rent prices to be gutted under the RealPage settlement. For a minute, corporate landlords have been using this software called RealPage as a cheat code to jack up the rent prices. Instead of competing fairly, they were feeding private data into this system, and the algorithm was telling everybody to raise their rents at the same time. It was straight up price fixing. They just dressed it up with technology. And the Department of Justice said, hold up, we ain't doing that. They stepped in and told RealPage that you got to cut this out. And under this new settlement, RealPage can no longer use the secret real-time data to tell landlords what to charge. From now on, they can only look at public info or data that's old news, at least a year old. The game was rigged, and the DOJ said, nah, we're going to level the playing field. And then the move is about stopping landlords from finessing tenants with algorithmic collusion and making sure rent prices are set by the actual market, not by a computer program designed to squeeze your pockets. This is what they were doing. I'm going to ask y'all, what do y'all think of this? This is what they've been doing? We did not know. And basically they said, hold up, we can't do this. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this? It's a software. They would tell you how everything or what everything was, and you basically had no other choice but to pay it. That was it. Comments, Revis? Lisa Maria says, damn.
So this is the reason why all everybody's rent going up.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And landlords can't use their own mind, so they try to get help to make things a little easier for them, but it makes it harder on us.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the DOJ for jumping in to stop this stuff.
Mm-hmm. They finally got something right, as they call it, right?
Right.
They said moving forward, the company will stop training its models on active lease data and cease conducting market surveys that included a broad set of landlords who didn't even use its software to collect competitively sensitive information. And there has been a great deal of misinformation about how RealPage's software works and the value it provides for both housing providers and renters. And basically, to ensure that RealPage complies with the deal, the company agreed to accept a court-appointed monitor to perform audits over the next 3 years. RealPage will also designate an antitrust compliance officer who will be tasked with such duties as preventing the company's pricing advisors from meeting with individual landlords in efforts to subvert compliance. Landlords knowingly share this non-public information with RealPage, while rising rents have disproportionately affected low-income residents. And basically, they said that the settlement would ensure that RealPage can no longer rely on such non-public data to help landlords collude to set the rental prices while advancing the DOJ's mission to preventing price fixing algorithms from harming Americans.
So now what I want to do is reach out to DOJ and see if Netflix is using something like this right here.
Oh, man. Let's see. They said RealPage collected sensitive information daily from landlords, making it easier to see how competitors were pricing units. The information helped landlords identify situations where they could have a $50 increase instead of a $10 increase, or eliminate renter-friendly concessions like a free month's rent or waive fees that they may have used to attract or to retain renters. And basically, RealPage said the greater good is served by ensuring that otherwise competing landlords rob Americans of the fruits of competition. Lower rental prices, better leasing terms, more concessions. That's interesting.
So I wonder if RealPage has anything to do with application fees.
Who knows?
So when a landlord is trying to rent out a place, or a property manager is trying to rent out a place, they charge $50 rental fee,
right,
or application fee, and they wait till they get a certain amount of money before they get the property rented.
Wow. I mean, this is for more corporate people, not for homeowners or anything like that. This is more for corporate apartment complexes, not necessarily homeowners. Then you're renting out your house because you're one person. This is like, say they own multiple apartment complexes or something like that. Sheila Baker says, I'm a landlord. I never let anyone influence me to raise the rent. And I don't believe in gouging tenants just because. So once again, Lisa, Sheila Baker, you're a one home owner, maybe two home owner. But this is more for people who own, or companies or corporations. They would get the software and then they'll say, well, what are my neighbors doing? As in the next building over, or the one down the street, or around, 2 X's down. And instead of saying, hey, instead of a $10 increase, the building next door is doing a $50 increase. So everybody should do the $50 increase, not the $10 increase. Or instead of you getting a free month, no, we're not doing that. You just have to pay what you got to pay. And you either take it or you leave it. That's what they've been doing.
The free month was the incentive.
Yep. That was the incentive to move in. That's what it is. Interesting take, but the RealPage just wanted you to know who they were. I never heard of them until I saw this article, and I was like, hold up, what's going on here? And once I started diving, it's this software, and basically it pulls the algorithm of what other neighboring apartment complexes or corporations that rent homes out to families, and they see what you're charging, and they basically raise the rent. They do not make it favorable, shall I say, to the renter. Is more for the corporation. Corporate greed. Yeah.
And I got a friend of mine that I talk to every day, and he owns 13 houses.
Mm-hmm.
And he may be on the show right now. Shout out to Terrence. Hey, don't be getting on no RealPage. Just tell him.
Well, you can't get on it now, but it's over with. The gig is up. What they say, the jig is up. It's up. Like they're cracking down on them now. So it is what it is. I don't know. Revis, we got what we got? We got the brands. What's going on, everybody? It is the brands, thelabtechshow.com, your live production in tallboy.us. Check out those websites respectfully, as this is what Tallboy and the team does. Tech news, Lab Tech Show, We bring live guests onto the show to talk about their products, and you could possibly win a future product. Share the show with somebody. Your live production. Hey, if you like the way this production is going and flowing, this could be you. You're the subject matter expert. Let Tallboy and the team handle your production for you virtually. And tallboy.us, if you need content created, guess what? He's got you. We're on Spotify and YouTube podcast, The Lab Tech Show. Go ahead, check us out. And then we're also on TBE Media on the Fire Stick and on Roku. So TBE Media, search for the app, you'll see it. And if you'd like to support the show, come on, go ahead. Tallboy Enterprises or PayPal, and you see the link right there. Don't forget, think big, think tall, think tall boy, think big, believe in God, think tall, the sky's the limit, and think tall boy because he said so and he is doing it. Now, I shared all the brands, but people think that we don't have merch. I don't know why they don't think that we don't have merch. But TBJ, what you say?
What's going on, everybody? TBJ here. Shop.tallboy.us. That's right. This is where you can get the exclusive merch right here. We got it. You name it, we got it. You need mugs, you need t-shirts, tumblers, mouse pads, notepads. We got it. Shop.tallboy.us. You see this QR code? Open up your phone, open up the camera app, and scan it, and it'll take you right here. Now look, this is what we want you to do. Click on all products. And look, Revis got merch. He say ship sync. So he only do relation planes. So look, they go all the way up to a 5X, okay? Support Revis. Also, I got merch. I got bags, ladies, bags. And I got some drinkware and, a mouse pad, some t-shirts, we trying to hook y'all up for the holiday season. And, Tallboy got merch too, so why don't you go on over here to shop.tallboy.us and see what the product offerings are, okay? Now, look, once you make a purchase, make sure you send a picture to Tallboy, and he will feature you on the show, all right? So come on over here and support us. Shop.tallboy.us. All right, y'all be good. And remember, it's holiday season, so remember, sharing is caring. So share the show with a couple people and let them know that we got merch. All right, gotta go. Back to you, Tallboy. Back to you.
All right, guys, there we go. Revis, how's the AI?
So,
how's the AI coming along for you, brother?
you know what? I still use Gemini. Gemini helped me out a lot today.
Okay, hey, I like it. Hey, do not sleep on Gemini. Remember, Gemini is owned by Google. And I know a lot of people love ChatGPT. It has its use cases, but Gemini and Perplexity are my two favorites. I tell people all the time, you'll never beat Google. And ChatGPT tends to hallucinate, and Perplexity, it fact checks. It tells you where they got the sources. When I grew up, they used to say you got to cite your sources. Well, I know it's going to be right. I don't want to embarrass myself, and it sounds good on ChatGPT. So I'm not knocking ChatGPT. I'm just saying, if you want to make sure that your sources are cited right, I got you. Well, look, we've been doing this for about 2 weeks now. Learn AI with Tallboy. If you're interested, we have private sessions. So if you go to this website, it's only the private session that is available. But if you would like to do a group session, feel free to send me a message, and we'll see when we can schedule one. It probably will be next week. And as Shirley P calls it, Sunday School with AI, Sunday School with Tallboy. So I like that name. So I might have to coin that phrase. Shout out to Shirley P for saying Sunday School with Tallboy. So hopefully, if you're interested, want to know what AI model is best for you. If you want to just understand the basics and the behind the scenes of what it is, we have sessions available. So the group sessions are $35 and the private sessions are starting at $80. And, depending on how things go. It may or may not go up, but I want you guys to go into 2026 understanding AI. So if you're interested, we have group sessions starting that are $35 and groups private sessions. They're right now they're priced at $80. So feel free to take advantage of that offer. Revis, I told you we had a community, man, and it's coming. It is here, and it's here. The community is here. It's not. We're going to start spending more time over here in 2026. Probably second quarter, we'll probably start spending some more time over here in this community. So the website is community.labtechshow.com. It is a membership. Right now we have it set for, let me see, if you join now, what does it say? It's $7 a month. $7 a month. And basically, once you join the community, this is where you could share your tech news that you may have found for the week. I'm going to share tech news. We want Revis to get into the thing, and we want you to share your tech news. So once you log in, let me see if I can get that in there real quick. Let's see, what do we have? And it kind of looks like Facebook. And basically, this is what it looks like. So you can make a post. We have certain categories where it's just general streaming news, team iPhone, team Android. So if you see an article that deals with Android, cellular news, AI and interviews, ride sharing, travel, AI news and hacks, Google, iOS, we'll just have those conversations, and you can literally find the category that makes sense for you. And you can post the articles. We'll have some group sessions to where we'll say, hey, we're going to talk about something. And maybe if someone is an expert in that field, the goal is for them to teach it. It's not going to be Tallboy doing all the teaching. Somebody else might be an expert in this, because James Hicks and Tech Troublemaker and Awesome Fun Things, they're very well versed. Maybe somebody might know how to do something with Microsoft Office. I don't know how to use Excel, but maybe you might know how to use Excel. So at the end of the day, the website is community.labtechshow.com, and it's $7 a month. I think we're going to start going heavy in 2026 in the second quarter, Revis. So after CES calms down, I think we'll have something there. So just letting you know what's coming down the pipeline, sharing with you of what's happening. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And I'm looking forward to it. I might even have a class on there about being stupid. I could teach you how to be stupid.
Shirley P says, can you pay 6 months in advance on the membership? I don't know. Let me talk to the developers on this, and let me get an answer on that, because right now the way it's set up is I have to ask. The way I was told is whatever price point that the person comes in at, they're locked at that price for life. And then I say I'm raising the price to $10 a month, they're locked at the $10 price. The person that was at the $7 price is locked in at that price there. So my biggest thing was I wanted people to start coming in and being a part of the community, start posting the things that they see. So what I'm running into right now is people are sending me videos and they're saying, Tallboy, talk about this, but because it has music in the background, it's considered copyright. Can't do that. So now, hey, you find a video on YouTube, post that video here, and you can share that link, and then we all in the community get a chance to see it. And then now we can have discussions on it. So they say an app is coming relatively soon. So that's one of the reasons why I've been very hesitant on putting this out, because I wanted the app to roll out. But it's like, hey, we've been sitting on this software for about a year now, and we need to deploy it. So I wanted to, let you know what's coming down the pipeline. Will you still have Wednesday shows on YouTube? We will, but they probably won't be every week. They might be bi-weekly or they may be once a month. We'll just have to just see where that goes. Right now, we have not discussed, Revis and I have not discussed, but I think I've given you guys what the Lab Tech Show, 3 years, 4 years strong. It's time to level up. So if people are interested and they want to learn this technology, come in the community. And the ones that are really serious about it, they'll be in the community. And it's no pressure. Like I said, it's not about money. It's just I want people who you're asking YouTube to get monetized, and I have to, you only get a certain cut from them. Whereas if I come over here, I get all of the cut versus giving YouTube a portion of the cut. And number two, I want a community. And my thing is, if I build my own community, then I can bring in people from other companies like we do on the Lab Tech Show, but they might be willing to do a little bit more for us because it's a private community. And three, if something ever happened to YouTube, where I wouldn't be able to reach out to you guys, how would I be able to reach you? If YouTube shut down today, how would I reach you? I have no email list. I have nothing. So by creating this community, this allows me to have a community. I have the email to where if something goes down, hey, I'm doing a giveaway, or hey, this offer just presented itself. Hey, we have free tickets to something. It's all there. So yeah. Let's see. It was great. Lisa Maria says about the AI class. She says AI did. She said it was great. I highly encourage everyone to try it. Shirley P said AI. I did a session and it blew my mind. Thank you, tall boy. Lisa Maria says I used Gemini for the pictures for my last video, and I'm gonna get better at descriptions for my requested images. As I keep using it, it'll get better. Yeah. So as you use it more, you start having a conversation with it, you'll get better with it over a course of time. So that's basically what it's all about. Sheila Baker said, everything that you just said, it is understood and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, you do better when you know better, right? So, I mean, I think for the last, 3-4 years, we've been over here and we've asked people to share and subscribe. Now, we still have to do marketing and promotion. So, yeah, I think a show would be warranted, but maybe we can say, hey, this is the best news for the month of X month, Y month, or Z month, as opposed to giving you weekly news. I don't know. We'll just have to, Revis and I will have to have that conversation, and we'll ask you guys, and it's not going to be just our decision. We'll ask you for your input, but doing a weekly show, I don't know if that still continues to make sense. I do appreciate the people that watch, but my thing is we can be a part of a community and we can do some more things. I can do a lot more things behind a paywall, such as playing the music that I want to play. We can have the real conversations, if you know what I mean. So if I mess up, I can say what I want to say as opposed to not saying it on YouTube. So yeah, that's it. As a brief recap, this is what we got. Walmart drone delivery. If you're in Atlanta, Arkansas, or Dallas, Texas, you can now have your packages delivered to your home if you're in the area that the Walmart has the service within that certain mile radius. It's coming to Charlotte, Tampa, and what was the other city? It was Charlotte, Tampa, and it was one other city. And then Netflix changes. Unfortunately, the Chromecast or the Screencasting is now gone. You no longer have it unless you have one of those old Chromecast dongles. So now you have to manually type in your password. And once you type in your password, you have to remember to log out. And then RealPage and your rent, they have been price gouging your rent. And basically the DOJ said no more. We're going to monitor you for the next 3 years and you're going to do right by your tenants. And Revis broke down the word giftware. Get some branded product, put the logo on it, you get it, and hopefully you will say something, write a thank you card, give a donation or tell 2 or 3 people about the product, if that makes sense. So the cities that it will soon expand to will be Houston, Orlando, Tampa, and Charlotte for the drone delivery. All right. So that's just what it is. Revis, any final words before we get up out of here?
Yeah, if you haven't liked to subscribe, make sure you do that right now. Think heavily about this new community we got going on. Revis may even do a couple pictures or maybe even a live with no shirt on or something, so you can see Mr. Sexy Man for real. And we can do that on there.
I can't. Okay. Shout out to Belinda, Joyce, and Najla over there at Fanbase. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Jessica over at Chatter. She had some people over there in the chatter room. Let me see. Who else was it? She said somebody else was in the room. I'm not sure. Czar from Chatter is in the room. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. For the ones that are not familiar, these are 2 audio apps that I have been a part of those communities for about 2 years now. And basically audio rooms similar to, oh my God, I can't even think of the name. It's on the top of my tongue, but I can't think of the name. But basically, it's they're competing with TikTok. They're competing with Facebook. So I'm in those communities, and they allow you to stream share or stream the actual show in the audio rooms. And so some people have been very nice and gracious enough to stream on those platforms to where they can watch the show as opposed to making the transition over here to YouTube. So thank y'all so much for watching. I definitely appreciate y'all. Hopefully you guys got some value out of tonight's show. Please tell 2 or 3 people what we got going on over here. And as always, we want you to get better. The technology is here. So now what? What you gonna do about it?
You already know.
It's another week. We did not talk about Cyber Monday. Black Friday deals. What did you get? Was it good? I hope it was.